Hi everyone and welcome to another video. This is the Fragrance Enjoyer, and in this video I will be talking about one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Roja Parfums. Today we're talking about Harrods Perfume pour Homme. In this video I will be talking about the fragrance itself, the notes of the fragrance, when I think you can wear this the best, what kind of age group this one belongs to, and I will also cover the packaging. So without further ado, let's start with the packaging. Now I will keep this one brief because, as you know, it is very standard Roja packaging with one difference, and that is that the lining inside is actually white. And that's pretty much it, because this one, as you know, is a Harrods exclusive. Now, when it comes to the fragrance itself, it is a 2019 release. It is a spicy, citrus, woody, fresh green scent. And this one is quite a lovely creation, if you ask me. Now, what is unique about this fragrance, or what is interesting about this fragrance to know? First thing is that it has been crafted on the basis, or the foundation if you will, of a different fragrance from the same brand, and that one is called Oceania. So if you've watched my video about Oceania, then awesome, then you know already all about the top notes of this fragrance and how it develops. But if you haven't, I will invite you to take a look. Bottom line being that if you enjoy Oceania and you wished it was a bit more grown up and you wished you could wear it in the office, then you will find that in this one. So let's start off with the top notes. I will not list every single note. I will just list and focus on the notes that make the most sense to me and the ones that I get the most. So in my case, I'm getting a lot of lavender, orange, lemon, lime, and thyme from the opening of this fragrance. Now, the way that both Oceania and this fragrance have been crafted is that specific synthetics have been used to prolong essentially the opening and make it seem like if it's actually longer lasting than it is. So you're getting in the very same Oceania fashion, you're getting the very tart, citrusy opening that you get from Oceania. And actually, I'm gonna spray the fragrance one more time, even though I'm wearing this one as my scent of the day. I love the opening. I like the opening is, so if you go to the Harrods store, you have no idea what you're trying, you spray the opening, this is the money shot. Same with Oceania. So this is what will get you to buy the fragrance, and that's the opening. So if you're impressed with the opening, then yeah, welcome to the club. Me too, and probably a lot of people as well. But yeah, beautiful opening, very typical or very similar to Oceania, tart, citrusy opening. I love it. There is one main difference though, or a couple of main differences though, between this one and Oceania, as I said. So this one is more grown up, and it has a couple of notes that have been introduced to change the character of this fragrance. So this removes the fragrance from being a summer scent, which I think Oceania could be or is, and then places it essentially in a professional office setting. So when it comes to the heart notes, you're getting the signature Rose Jasmine, you're getting a May Rose, Geranium, Neroli, and Violet. So this is what I get the most out of the mid. Primarily, I'm getting the Jasmine and the Neroli Violet combination. Again, typical for Roja. I've had pretty much every single Roja there is, and you can definitely get the Violet and the Jasmine from from miles away if you're used to Roja at this point. So very lovely middle. I love it. What the middle does, it curves the citruses on the top and introduces them into the base of the fragrance, where most of the changes are actually happening, especially compared to Oceania. Now in this case, what you're getting is oak moss, patchouli, vetiver, cashmere wood, galbanum, vanilla, and iris. Again, not listing all of them, just the one I like to focus on. The main difference, or what I'm getting the most, is a beautiful manly combination of cashmere wood, musk, labdanum, and patchouli. So this is what I'm getting the most out of this fragrance, which results in a fragrance that is way more inviting. It is way more kind of an upscale fragrance, and it definitely anchors this one in the men's section of fragrances. So I don't think this was unisex at all. Maybe Oceania could have been, but this one is definitely a masculine scent, especially with the introduction of oak moss, patchouli, vanilla, and so on. Definitely very masculine. But what you're getting as the kind of a whole effect of the fragrance essentially is the Oceania citrus opening, but that is backed up immediately with the inviting, warm feeling of essentially cashmere, labdanum, vanilla, patchouli. So the main difference, or the best way for me to anchor this fragrance in kind of world of fragrances sense, would be to put it next to one of my other favorite fragrances in the world, which is Bois Portugal, of course, from Creed. Doesn't need any intro, I would say at this point. But the way I would describe Bois Portugal, typically masculine fragrance, also very strong citrus opening, same as Harrods. But this one is getting toned down by the, default, I would say, Creed Ambergris Sandalwood combination, where this one is being cocooned in the cashmere, the vanilla, and the labdanum that Roja has put in play. In an office setting, both perfect, amazing fragrances. Bois Portugal for me, guy in a white shirt tie, maybe a suit as well, doesn't matter. Harrods Parfum pour Homme, same guy, same shirt, same suit, but he is wearing a sweater on top of his shirt. Maybe a turtleneck, whatever. So this is, again, just a little bit of a different vibe, right? So this one comes across very professional, manly, no nonsense fragrance. This one is more inviting. Maybe there's a Christmas party afterwards. You're going to the Christmas party after work, and this is a fragrance for it, right? So still conveys professionalism, still conveys masculinity. You are taking care of, what you're doing, that type of deal, but it is also inviting. So conclusion of the review when it comes to the performance, longevity, and sillage. Performance, about 8 to 9 hours, typical Roja. Projection, hour and a half if you're lucky, again also typical Roja. And when it comes to the sillage, actually very good, which is a surprising and huge benefit to this fragrance, especially compared to Oceania, which had suboptimal performance, let's say. This one, you will be noted, you will be smelled, especially if you're sitting next to someone, if you're walking in front of someone, if someone's walking next to you. What they will get is a very inviting mixture of citruses, cashmere, kind of a spicy, fresh vibe, right? So that has been the review of Harrods Parfum pour Homme, just one of my favorite fragrances, to be honest, from the house. Curious to hear if you guys know this one, if you guys have tried this one. I know there's a couple of reviews out there already about this one, so definitely not new. When it comes to reviewing this one, I know it's been out for a couple of years now. I think it's a 2019 release, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely a good one to get before it gets discontinued. I don't know if it will, but looking at Roja these days, there's a lot of candidates for getting the axe, if you will. So keep an open mind, try this one, and let me know in the comments what you think. And other than that, I look very much forward to catching you guys in the next one.